This short video will tell you all that you need to know about creating basic posts. So to start, when you log into ParentSquare, you'll be in your dashboard, and then over here on the left, click Posts. You might see some posts that were created previously right here, but to create a new post, just click New Post. So first of all, you have to indicate who your post is going to be for. So you are going to start typing, or when you click into the search box, you'll see a drop-down list of groups or classes that you have permission to post to. So that's how ParentSquare is different than email, because you don't type in user names or email addresses or anything like that. ParentSquare has already created groups in the background. And so you all, as staff members, have been added to different groups that you have, depending on your role, permission to publish to. So first of all, you would choose a group. So let's say I want to post to the entire community. And then the next thing that you'll see is where it says who should see this. There will be an option to either click staff or parents. So if this is a group that includes both staff and parents, I could have them both checked. But if it's a group that just should include parents, or you only want parents to see it, you would unclick staff. So this you can do for any post. Of course, you'll give it a subject line. So maybe I'll say, welcome back. And then I just type in my message. So one other note about groups, if when you see your drop-down menu and you see which groups you are allowed to post to, if you feel like you should be added to more groups, or there are certain places that you think you need to post but you're not able to, please reach out to either Director of Communications Cass Young or to the Superintendent's Administrative Assistant, and one of them will be able to help you figure out what other groups you might need to belong to. So next thing, when you type in your message to the school year, it will be automatically sent out in English unless the user has indicated in PowerSchool, because PowerSchool is connected and feeds ParentSquare all of its data, all of its information comes directly from PowerSchool. And so if a user has indicated in PowerSchool that they prefer communications in a language other than English, then they will receive communications in that other language. So we do at our district have already set up Spanish, Polish, and Russian Google Translate preferences. And so the kind of special thing about Spanish, Polish, and Russian is that before we send our post, actually we can read the translations if we would like to, and we can edit them if we would like to. So again, maybe I would type that in and I would say, I want to see what this looks like in either Spanish, Polish, or Russian, and maybe edit it from there. I can. So I would click Edit Translations, and then I would see, okay, here's the Spanish translation, and if I don't like it, I can change it Polish and Russian, and you can see it will translate the subject and also the language. And so again, you don't have to do anything with that, but if you would like to edit the translations, you can. These are the only languages that we can actually edit, however. So any other languages that a user might have set as their preference, we can't see those translations. They'll just kind of have to go as Google has translated them. So that is how the translation works. Now, when you send out a post, it will automatically get sent as an email, as a text message, and as an app notification. So ParentSquare does have an app. People will receive them, however, in whatever communication method they have set as their preferences. So you might have, out of 30 parents in a class, you might have 20 parents that have email set as their preference. You might have 5 parents who have email and text as their preference. You might have 1 or 2 who have just text messages as their preference. And then you might have one or two or even more that have only or additionally the app notification. So when you send a message, it automatically will go out in all of those forms, but it will be received depending on how individual families have indicated that they want their preferences. And so we as staff can also do this. We would just go into our name, go into my account, go into notification settings, and you can see I have, for our district, I have email come instantly. But for my children's district, I have it's set to digest. So that just means I'll get all the emails for that day at the end of the day instead of potentially throughout the day. I have text messages enabled for our district instantly. I have them actually off for my children's district. If I wanted to turn them on, I could turn that on like that. And then I actually don't have the app downloaded, so I could also download the app and then I would be able to get messages like that as well. Everyone does need to have an email and a phone number, of course, in PowerSchool. And so if there are urgent alerts that you send out, people cannot not receive those. So even if they say, I don't want emails, I don't want, messages, that still will be on for urgent smart alerts and notices. So we'll talk about that in another video, how to do those. I'm going to go back to my posts. So when you create a post, new post, again, let's do that. Welcome back. Great to be back. Okay. And maybe I want this to go to staff and parents. Now, my notification options. If I am happy to send this and have it be received at whatever time, whether it's instant or in digest form that the user prefers, that's fine. This is going to be most of your messages. If there's something that is urgent and you want people to receive it sooner, if there's something that's a little bit more, needs more immediate attention, and this doesn't count with the smart alerts or urgent notices. This is just like your regular post, but you want people to see it kind of sooner rather than later. You can choose this one, send instantly. This just means if somebody has it set to digest, they'll just get it instantly instead. This, I don't know that you would use. This is like if you don't want people to receive an email or a text or an app notification, they would have to actually come to ParentSquare and look at posts. So that's what that means. So usually it'll be digest or maybe send instantly. Now you can either post now and then you'll see how many people would get it instantly and how many people had it set to digest. Or I can actually schedule my post. So if I want to schedule it, I could choose a date whenever I want to schedule it, and then I can choose a time, and then I just click schedule. My other option, let's see, I'll go back to post. No, I don't want to post it now. I also can save it as a draft. So that would be, let's see, let's go preview. Here's if you want to preview, see what it looks like, of course. It'll give you a little preview, and you can even have it send you a test to see what it looks like in email, text, or app. So that'll be when you click preview, you'll be able to send it as a text. I can also save draft. So if I'm not finished and I want to keep working on it, I can just save it as a draft, just like a regular email. And then if I want to see that draft, over here by posts, it's under scheduled and draft posts. And so here they are. Now, the other thing is if you would like someone to help you edit this post, maybe you have an assistant principal or someone else that you would like to have edit this post along with you, what you'll do is click schedule, and then maybe you'll just click sometime way in the future. You do need to have a group selected. You need to have what the subject is. You can also, just another thing, it'll say post as and it'll say your name. Depending on your role and the permissions assigned to that role, you might have some other kind of entities that you can post as. You can also click hide and they won't see who is actually sending the post. So right now it would be posting as my name, but again, I could hide that or I could change the entity depending on my role. Okay, so back to collaborating on a post. I want to schedule it, and then I have chosen a date in the future, and I click schedule and schedule. So it's not going to be sent out. So if I want someone else to help me write this post, I can click manage admins. And now it does need to be somebody that has posting capabilities to post to the group that you had indicated in your post. So, for example, I can't just look for anyone who might be a staff member at another school because they don't have the rights to post to the entire school district. So I would need to find a user who can actually post to the entire school district. So let's see, Chris Sabatino. And then I click submit, and then Chris will get a notification that he has been invited to edit my post. So again, principals and APs should be able to share posts with each other, and then people in maybe the Guild administration building should be able to share posts with each other, depending on your role. And again, if you have questions about your role or your permissions, please contact Leticia or Cass Young, and they can help you with that. So that's how to add admins to your post. And then the next thing I want to show you about posts is once you send a post, you got some pretty cool information. So first of all, when you send a post, here's one, it's the family newsletter that was sent out. You can see people can appreciate the post. They can also comment on the post. And so I can see that 37 people appreciated this post, which is very nice. And then I'm not sure if I can see if people commented or not, or if it's only the post author that can see comments. I do believe that anybody who has the ability to see the post, so it's like anybody in the group that received it, can also see if a comment was made on the post. You have to have an account in ParentSquare though in order to comment. So if people haven't made their ParentSquare accounts yet, they'll receive the post, but they can't actually comment. So that's one thing. And then the other cool thing is for any post that that you have authored or that you're in the group for, you can click on the number of people notified and it gives you some pretty neat statistics. Now we'll look at more at data and statistics in another video, but I did just want to show you that it shows you how many people reached, were your total recipients, and then it shows how many people actually received it out of how many people you are trying to reach. And so it does say there might be some digest emails that haven't been sent yet. So you can see 8,000 people received it via email. 69 of those wanted it as a digest. 7,800 people received it as a text, and then 2,700 people received it as an app. Some of these people might have received it in multiple ways. Of the email people, it shows how many were delivered, how many actually viewed it, and then how many were undeliverable based on different reasons. And then text messages, same. 50 of them failed because they were sent to landlines. And then here's the information for the apps. So pretty cool. It then even tells you down below exactly who received it and if they viewed it. The last thing for posting that I would like to demonstrate is direct messaging. So as we talked about, posts are sent to groups of people that have already been created that you have rights to post to. Messages, however, are direct between you and someone else. So I can click new message, and then here I can select anybody that I have permissions to directly message based on my role. So I can, I guess, have some quick select people, and then I can also just do recipients. So again, I could find people by just typing in their name, and they would come up. There's Janelle. Okay. I can do a private message. So it's like a separate conversation will be created for each person. Or I could do a group message, which means it's like a text thread where everybody will see everyone else's comments and responses. So here's what I could do. And then I could just send in my message. I can include an image or a file, and then I can click send. So that's the difference. Direct messages are more like regular email, and you could send to parents as well that you have access to, that are in like groups that you're part of. And so that's the difference between direct messaging and posting. That is how to create basic posts. Please watch some of the other videos for doing more with posting, including using some of our add-ons, as well as using post templates. Thanks for watching, and please let Alicia or Cass or Leticia know if you have any questions.